143 million people could be affected following the Equifax data breach, plus more tragedy out of Texas. Thieves there looted a flooded home with a dead woman inside. And for all you moms and dads, if you're like me, you've likely had to talk to your child about the recent hurricanes. Experts say there's a proper way to do it. And finally, a sweet treat. Krispy Kreme says it's ushering in autumn with a limited edition donut. From the ABC Columbia studio, I'm Kimberly Davis. Thank you for joining me. Here are your trending headlines for Friday, September 8th. The credit card reporting company Equifax says a giant cybersecurity breach compromised the personal information of as many as 143 million Americans. That's almost half the country. Cyber criminals have accessed sensitive information, including names, social security numbers, birth dates, addresses, and the number of some driver's licenses. Equifax said credit card numbers for about 209,000 U.S. customers were exposed, and personal identifying information on about 182,000 U.S. customers involved in credit report disputes. Residents in the UK and Canada were also impacted. Equifax said the breach happened between mid-May and July, and it discovered the hack on July 29th. Equifax is mailing notices to people whose credit cards or dispute documents were affected. A shocking post-hurricane story out of Houston. Police say looters stole from a flooded home while the elderly homeowner's body was still inside. Caitlin McCulley reports.
Rescue mode. Yeah.
A trained paramedic.
If they're dry, yes.
Michelle Poche was quick to act when her home and others on Meyerwood Drive started taking on water.
I knew my kids were safe. I wanted to take care of everyone else at that point.
One of the first people that came to mind, her 90-year-old neighbor, Agnes Stanley. She had insisted on riding out the hurricane in her home.
She had great difficulty getting around. She was not ambulatory. Neighbors brought her paper every day, brought her coffee. We all kind of pitched in to take care of her.
Poche tells me she called Stanley's son the morning of August 27th, got permission to break through this window to try to rescue her. She was too late.
We saw that she was under the water, and we just backed out and called 911 and reported. We think probably when the water got too high, she may have drowned.
The Harris County Medical Examiner confirms she did drown. Her family, too upset to speak about her on camera, did tell me her body was recovered 2 days later. Her home, as well as at least 3 others on this street, had been burglarized too, according to the Houston Police Department.
She was still in. The coroner was not able to get in until Thursday to pick her body up. And yeah, they broke into her house and stole stuff too.
HPD's mounted patrol is on the lookout for thieves this afternoon.
On horseback, and it's such a relief.
Trying to keep these families from losing even more.
As Hurricane ARMA churns and continues on its path toward the southeast United States, it's important to talk to your kids about the potential impacts. Take the time to explain to your child what a natural disaster is and what can happen during one. This will give them a better sense of understanding and control. Let them know that their safety is your top priority and reassure them that you have a plan. Identify evacuation routes and practice them with your kids. Also, make sure to fill out an in case of emergency card with 3 trusted contacts in case you're separated. And last but not least, put together a go bag for each child, which can include a favorite stuffed animal, books, snacks, and of course, their ICE card. Here's the question. Do you like donuts? Okay, another question. Do you like pumpkin spice? Well, today could be your lucky day. Krispy Kreme is offering pumpkin spice glazed donuts, but it's only for 1 day only, and it's at participating locations while supplies last. We'll of course have continuing coverage and updates on Hurricane Irma and the impact it could have on the state and the magnitude 8.1 earthquake that struck Mexico. Join us for news, weather, sports, and more on air, online, and on the ABC Columbia mobile app. I'm Kimberly Davis. Thank you for joining me. Have a great and safe Friday and weekend. Be prepared, and thanks for watching.